I don't want to be a crackhead. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a crackhead.
Good, play if you want to. I'm your CEO, sure, yeah. Though I want good, yeah. Want good, yeah. Though I want good.
What it do, what it is, what's good, kings and queens? It's your girl, Melly Mills, back in the building, and it's another hair vlog. So we're going to go to the store to go get us some braiding hair, because I'm about to do some Chiney bump, a.k.a. Bantu knots. Oh, what a twist. Okay. 4-1, 4-1-1, pain. Let me tell you something. If you in car accident and you in pain, if you got one, then stay in your lane. When I won't win, win. I'm like, it's so good. I hate, like, when people are just rude for no reason. Like, girl, I said thank you. Let me tell you something. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Let's just be really honest. You know, I was dreading this. I don't know why certain ideas pop up in my head. Because I'd be like, now, you know. You're playing yourself. You're playing why you want to do that. Now, why you want to go and do that? Like, and I have the vision in my head, but I hope I can execute it. All right, so we're not gonna make this long. Let's get into this video. You feel me? And I put them in sections to stretch the hair so that I don't have to blow dry it. All right, so we just gonna, you know, comb that out, comb that out. Yeah, so I am gonna go ahead and probably do a voiceover for most of this because I'm about to watch a different world. And I know y'all probably like, girl, you can watch that later. Girl, first of all, you would think I ain't never even watched this show a day in my life. So I've watched it at least 6 times every episode. I have obsessive behavior. When I like or love something, I obsess over it. And because I know that about myself, you know, that's why I stay away from certain things. Like, I'm not going to be trying crack or no hair on because, boo, I don't want to be obsessed over that. I don't want to be a crackhead. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a crackhead. So, you know, I stick to healthy things like watching A Different World 100 times. Or watching Living Single 100 times. Or watching The Game 100 times. I've watched all of those front to back. Probably like, I cannot tell you. They are my favorite. I love, but I am going to voice over this. And so that you guys can get all the details. You feel me? What's the stitch? I know my parents are loving me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make a part across my head. So I'm going to use that middle part as a guideline and then just bring it down there so I can get a good clean part pretty much from one corner to the next. Like so, like that. In my tab of the voice. All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and try to part it and so I can get it into that triangle shape that I am looking for. Then I'm going to take that excess hair that I don't need and twist it so I can get it out my way. I'm going to go ahead and continue to define this part because we want it to look as neat as possible. So I will continue to play with that. Okay, so I'm going to continue to just make sure that it's straight and to my liking because it's never going to be perfect, but I'm just trying to get as close to it as possible, especially doing my own hair. I'm going to go ahead and separate a section for my first braid. I'm going to define that part a little better. So that means I'm going to, you know, look from both angles just to make sure it's straight. Then I'm going to take some edge control and put it at the, what is that, like the base? Is that my base? My roots. There we go. The roots of my hair. And I'm going to go ahead and define the part. This is the best time to define the part because then the hair can kind of stick to the edge control. Girl, look at me watching this. You would think I ain't never seen this show a day in my life. Look, I'm just so stuck and stupid watching this show. Ooh, child, girl. Get your life together, girl. Come on. And I'm just going to braid the first braid. Now, it's going to look crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to look like, what is she doing? Sis, this is not a braid. But I promise you it is. I promise you. The reason why it looks like that is because of the edge control. Once it dries, you'll be able to see that the braid is more defined, but it is indeed actually a whole entire braid. And I'm just gonna braid that, make sure everything is neat and nice. And look at my beady beads. Pam would be jealous. Yep, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. You know, we do to one side, we're gonna do to the other. You know, like they doing math. Period. So, yep, you see this one's a little bit more defined because the edge control dried. I told y'all I know how to braid. I told y'all I know how to. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue to braid that down. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take and part slanted close to my ear so that I can make the plait on the side. I'm going to take the braiding hair to the desired amount that I want, and I'm going to split it in half, and then I'm going to loop it. And that's going to make 3 different sections. So I can part my hair into 3 and add those 3 extensions. I got a braiding video on this. So y'all might need to go look at it if y'all like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? You just have to split your hair in 3 sections, girl. And then add the weave and braid it tight enough where, you know, you ain't going to lose your edges. But not tight enough where, you know, like not loose enough where it's not, you know, it's going to come out. It's all about balance. That's why I'm a Libra. Then we're going to braid that down. Okay? Like so, like that. I got 2 braids. Because what I do to one side, I do to the other. I told you that was a braid. Look at it. Told you it was a whole braid. That one's slightly bigger, but who's really checking me? I'm using this edge control, the 24-hour edge tamer. And I'm using this because I saw all of Destiny use this. And she's always talking about it's really good. And I was like, let's see what the hype is. So I went to the beauty supply store and I did pick this up. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of the edge control and put it at the root of my hair and then brush that down. And then I'm going to go ahead and take some more because I'm going to want it to build it. I don't want to put too much at one time. And then I'll just continue to brush that down until I get to the desired look that I want. Then I'll take the rubber band to secure it. Okay, and then I'm also paying very close attention to how tight that ponytail is, and then I split it like that so that I could get it to be laying as flat as I need it to be. And I'm just gonna pretty much show y'all the same thing on the next side so you can kind of get a visual, because I am a visual learner. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, you don't want to get it too tight because, you know, headaches and pain is never the motive. Like, your girl don't want to be in pain. That's why your girl started learning how to do her own hair. Because then I can tolerate how much pain I'm giving myself. And I don't want to be in no pain. So, girl, I'm not in pain. And then pretty much I'm just going to do this all over my hair. Continue to put the edge control at the root and then brush it in. This one I am going to be a little bit careful with because of the 2 braids. I don't want to mess that up. So I'm just going to try to make sure I brush in the edge control without, you know, disturbing the braids. And then you secure it with the rubber band. You're going to put both of the braids in this rubber band. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the comb and part and section off the rest of my hair. I use my finger as a guideline so that it can kind of guide me to where the rest of the hair is so it can kind of be straight. It don't always work, but it does for the most of the time it does. And then I'm going to take that and split that into 2 and then section them off into little ponytails, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue to do that for the rest of my hair. And then I'm going to do it to the next side as well. Y'all see how I had no BDBs on the other side, but on this side, you know, she looking like a BB gun. But it's okay because we going to get that straightened out with the edge control and the brush. Don't fret because it's going to be real smooth in a while. And that's the whole basis of this. You don't have to straighten your hair out or nothing. If you get a good brush, a good edge control, and stretch your hair out, it'll work just fine. So this is the hard part. I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of weave, split my hair into 2 sections, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the weave in the middle of the 2 sections that I split. I'm going to go ahead and start to twist one side. And after I do that, I'm going to do a regular twist and then start twisting the other side and then twist them together. I am going to do this again because it is kind of hard and it's a little hard to explain. So I twist one side, as I said before, and then I'm going to twist it just like a regular twist, and then twist the other side. You want it to look like that, and then you're going to twist it together. This is pretty much just trying to secure the twist in place so that it's not like coming out and it's not like slipping. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and touch up the front because normally when I put edge control or gel or anything, I usually tie it down. But because I'm still messing with the style, I can't do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more edge control to secure it so it can look more slick down. And that's kind of like why I do the sides first, because I don't want to keep messing with the front of the hair. I'm going to put a little bit of that Gots to Be freeze spray so that it can hold it in place again. This is going to be the best visual of this. I won't say twist inward because I do twist differently from other people, but I will say twist to whatever is comfortable for you. You're going to twist one side and then you're going to make a regular twist to pretty much switch the hand, and you're going to twist the other side, and then you're going to continue to just twist the hair down. I really hope this helped because, girl, I don't really know how else to explain this. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just finish parting off the rest of my hair so that I can secure the rest of them and finish this. And like I said, I use my fingers as a guideline so that I can be good at parting. See, came out pretty good. And this right here, kids, is why you need to get you like a scrunchie, a rubber band, a clip, or something, because this ain't nothing but a mess right here. And this is the easy part. All you're going to do is take the twist and continue to wrap it around your head. The good thing about this pre-stretch hair is that it will automatically, twist all the way until it's finished. I usually hold it by the base of the hair and keep my hand there as a guide as it's forming the shape of the Bantu knot that I want. You can remove your hand once it feels secured to you, but I normally keep it there until I can form it the way I want to. And you're only just pretty much gonna keep wrapping around the hair, literally holding it at the base and then wrapping it around, guiding it where you want it to go. And then I do go ahead and you could either put pins in them to secure it and rubber bands. I put rubber bands, and actually for the first couple of days, I actually didn't put anything in it. I just used the hair to wrap around itself and it stayed secure. But I will say, if you don't want to keep messing with the twist and having to redo it, put a rubber band or put a nice bobby pin and make sure it's not sticking you in anywhere, because that will give you a headache. And honestly, this is the finished product. I am going to go ahead and tie the front down so it can lay a little bit better. But this is it. This is, my parts ain't straight, but if you that close in my head, then that's a problem. But it looks really good. It looks really shiny. I didn't add anything to it but the edge control. I really hope you guys like this video. Tell your mama, baby, daddy, sister, grandma to come and hit subscribe, share, and watch my video. Your crown has been paid for. Kings and queens. All you got to do is just wear it. I love you guys. Thank you so much.